Hello. I'm excited to talk with you today about something that's become increasingly challenging in our digital world: building screen-free habits that actually stick. If you've ever tried to reduce your screen time only to find yourself scrolling again within hours, you're definitely not alone. Let me start with a question. When was the last time you went an entire hour without looking at a screen? For many of us, that's harder to answer than we'd like to admit. But here's the thing: creating sustainable screen-free habits isn't about going cold turkey or feeling guilty about our digital lives. It's about being intentional and strategic. The secret to habits that stick. The biggest mistake people make when trying to reduce screen time is going too big, too fast. They'll delete all social media apps on Sunday night only to reinstall them by Wednesday morning. Sound familiar? Instead, successful screen-free habits start incredibly small. I'm talking about habits so tiny they seem almost silly not to do. Want to read more instead of scrolling? Start with reading just one page. Want to have screen-free mornings? Start with just the first 5 minutes after you wake up. The key is what researchers call habit stacking. You attach your new screen-free behavior to something you already do consistently. For example, after I pour my morning coffee, I will read one page of a book. After I sit down for lunch, I will put my phone in another room. This creates what I like to call automatic triggers for your new habits. Creating your screen-free environment. Here's something most people overlook. Your environment is stronger than your willpower. You can't rely on motivation alone when your phone is sitting right there, buzzing with notifications every few minutes. Start by creating physical boundaries. Designate your bedroom as a phone-free zone and use an actual alarm clock instead of your phone. Create a charging station outside your main living areas. When you're trying to focus on screen-free activities, make accessing your devices require effort. Even something as simple as putting your phone in a drawer can be surprisingly effective. But it's not just about removing screens, it's about replacing them with something equally engaging. Stock your coffee table with magazines or books. Keep a puzzle out on your dining table. Have art supplies easily accessible. The goal is to make screen-free activities more convenient than reaching for your device. The power of gradual progression. Once you've established those tiny habits, you can gradually expand them. That one page of reading becomes 5 pages, then a chapter. Those 5 screen-free minutes in the morning become 15, then 30. This gradual progression feels natural and sustainable because you're building on success, not fighting against failure. I also recommend tracking your progress visually. Keep a simple calendar and mark off successful screen-free periods with a check mark or sticker. This visual progress is incredibly motivating and helps you see patterns in when you're most successful. Handling the inevitable setbacks. Let's be realistic. You're going to have days when you fall back into old patterns. Maybe you'll stress scroll for an hour or binge watch videos when you meant to read. This doesn't mean you failed. It means you're human. The key is having a reset strategy. I call it the next moment mindset. Instead of thinking, I've already blown it for today, ask yourself, what can I do in this next moment to get back on track? Often, it's as simple as putting the device down and engaging in one small screen-free activity, making it social and sustainable. Finally, consider making your screen-free habits social. Start a book club with friends, take evening walks with family members, or find a hobby group in your community. When screen-free time becomes social time, it transforms from something you're giving up to something you're gaining. Remember, the goal isn't to eliminate screens entirely. They're valuable tools. The goal is to use them intentionally rather than habitually, and to make sure you have rich, fulfilling experiences that don't require a screen at all. Building screen-free habits that stick is absolutely possible, but it requires patience, strategy, and self-compassion. Start small, be consistent, and celebrate your progress along the way. Your future self will thank you for creating these moments of digital peace in an increasingly connected world. Thank you for your time today. I'd love to hear about your own experiences with building screen-free habits and what strategies have worked best for you. Click the link or check my bio to discover an ebook that can give you all the skills that you need to stop your child's screen addiction.